Ladies and gents, and the rest, today we're going to be talking about what's happening with PvP after Thursday's changes. And before we start, I would like to tell you why I don't have any decks for you today, because I haven't played much PvP. And here is the problem. There is a bug that is absolutely ridiculous, unacceptable, and it makes PvP unplayable. Here is the problem. I said that twice, idiot. Okay, collateral damage. This modifier, towers deal 20% damage to their owner's barracks when destroyed. In other words, if you destroy your opponent's tower, the opponent's core gets 20% damage, HP. The problem is that Malfurion seeds block this damage, and instead take away one seed from the core, which means you need to destroy the opponent's tower 5 times to remove seeds from the core. And you know what's going to happen, right? He will just throw one more Malfurion, apply new seeds, and that's it. Which means you either play Malfurion versus Malfurion, and you will probably end up in overtime, trying to do double Shaman, hoping that he won't do double Shaman, and you know how this garbage works. Or if you play something else, I was playing Sylvanas for 2 days, and not like a lot, but out of 5 games, I lose like 3, at least. If it's Malfurion, right, of the equal skill. That's why I don't have any decks for you. I refuse to play Malfurion. I apologize. Maybe I'm your PvP source. Not only that, but we also don't need a lot of decks anymore. We'll talk about PvP in a second. But this is the reason why I don't have anything for you. Like, Blizzard refuses to fix Malfurion, to remove his unacceptably broken abilities, and passives, actives, whatever, everything that has to do with Malfurion is just broken, bugged, and just absolutely disgusting. Now let's talk about what's happening with PvP. Before we start, I have some bad news and maybe good news. I don't know. I haven't found any good news, but maybe you'll hear something that will make you happy. I don't think so. Number one, we can no longer farm experience the old way, which means you do PvP, you drop your rating, you keep doing PvP, you reset quests, you do quests, you go back to PvP. That no longer works because now the rating on the hero that you're going to be farming experience on is connected to the general rating system. Yeah. If you drop a rating on a certain hero, you drop your PvP rating. And unless you're a PvEer only, PvE player, you cannot level up your units. So here's a suggestion. If you still want to play PvP and farm levels, you have to not push rating for the first 4 weeks of the season and only push rating at the very end of the season for the last 2 weeks. However, what if this set of modifiers at the end of the season is not good? Then you're kind of screwed, right? You won't be able to climb high. So that is the only way to farm experience now. So PvE players, they will not be affected by it, but PvP players will be. And actually, I should have started with just explaining what's going on. So what's happening right now is now we kind of have a PvP as PvE. Here's what's happening. So when you go to PvP, you see these 2 things, Platinum Prodigy and Victory Road. So that name will be different for everybody because it's the name of your current PvP rating. Victory Road, it's pretty much, it's a tree of rewards, and all you gotta do is just play PvP. Don't even need to win, you just need to play. So consider this Victory Road just one more event like that, except you will get this once per season, and that's it. You will not get nothing else. So Blizzard is trying to, I guess, please everybody, so that PvE players would do a little bit of PvP, even though it doesn't matter if they win or lose. But yeah, that is how it works now. And this top rating, where the one that says Platinum Prodigy 2, that is your real rating. So after you win or lose, whatever, after you collect all these rewards, and this will be maximum, I believe it's 7,000 here. This one will not give you any rewards until the end of the season. So it doesn't matter what this number is. I believe if you go above 15k, you're gonna get like Arclight Mastermind, and after that, if you keep pushing and you keep getting points, you need to wait until the end of the season so you could see where you're gonna end up. And here is where you can end up. After 15k, you're gonna get at 15k, you're gonna get this reward. If you end the season at 15k, you're gonna be here. If you end the season at the 14k, you're gonna be here. You're gonna get these rewards. So when you go above 15k, if you end the season in the top 100, like rank 31 to 100 somewhere in that bracket, in that sector, you're gonna get this portrait and you're gonna get these rewards. If you are from 11 to 30, you're gonna get this portrait. If you are ranked 4 or 10, this 3, 2, 1, that's what you're gonna get. Okay? You can only get one of these. You cannot get, like, if you end up here, rank 1, that doesn't mean that you get rewards for rank 2, 3, 4, and da 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 da. You get one thing. Okay? Yeah, it's pretty shit. So the rewards are nerfed. But anybody, because we have this, friendly thing with a victory road, now everybody can get rewards during the PvP season, not only PvP players. Yay, right? So, the problem is that Blizzard they actually took the system from classic WoW, where instead of just get X many points and you're going to get all the rewards, now you have to play 24/7, because how do you know that you are top 1 in the world? Because when you go to bed, you wake up, somebody else got a little bit more points, and you have to constantly play to stay at the top of the ladder. Okay? Obviously, even for me, it's probably undoable to be like in top 3 or even in top 10. So I don't really know what to call this system. Every time something comes out, I always say it's bad. From the bottom of my heart, I'm trying to say that something is good. There are good things sometimes, good heroes, good units, good talents, but this system is absolutely anti-human. Like, absolutely. You're trying to please, Blizzard. You're trying to please everybody by creating this victory road bullshit, which is pretty much like a surge, like any event. You get these rewards for nothing. This is just you put zero effort into this thing, and you still get these rewards. What was wrong with the old system, where you could just refresh the starting, the silver, gold, and platinum, and the people who are terrible at PvP would be able to get them? This is like the same thing as Victory Road. We didn't need this whole thing. But okay, they probably know better than I do. What I'm just trying to say, this PvP system, it's not good. We cannot farm experience anymore without having any problems. A portion of PvP is now PvE, because it doesn't matter who wins, And yeah, we get less rewards overall. And it's like whales get richer, poor stay poor. That is how it works. Okay? It's just like this is an amazing week. The Druid of the Claw comes out, ends up being garbage. These new PvP changes that sound so good on the paper, but when you actually experience them live, it's just no good. And on top of that, this freaking bug with Malfurion makes it just unplayable. Everybody's swearing. You should see my chat. People are in general chat on Discord and my DMs, man. People are swearing like they never swore before. Never swore? I hope I said that right. I'll play a little bit of PvP during the weekend, and if I figure something out that is worth your attention, I'll let you know. If you guys want Malfurion deck, I'll just give you Malfurion deck. But it's better if everybody just stays AFK, and then at the end you just drop shamans, and whoever does that better wins the game. Oh, and I totally forgot. Now the match doesn't last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It only lasts 2 minutes. Which, by the way, here's another bad thing about this. That means that Turtle deck is way more safe and way more comfortable to play if you want to win. Which makes PvP look extremely boring. It was already boring, but now it's going to be even worse. Okay? And also, if you haven't noticed, PC players especially, the surrender button no longer exists because the matches are now shorter, and maybe there are some other reasons for it. But I don't understand why would you remove surrender button if we can no longer farm experience anyway? I don't know. I loved it, but because we loved it, they removed it, right? If we hated it, they would have said it's a good feature. Kind of like volume slider. Not that if we hated it, but it wasn't really necessary. Oh, by the way, let's take a look at it. There we go. Okay, that's all.